Hello and welcome to a quick video where we will be talking about the Beyond Compulsion Academy. This is a program that me and Mary Paulus have been working on since January 2024. And all of this started because I was really struggling to quit porn, having so many ups and downs. And at one point, I even thought I was being quite successful when it came to quitting porn just because I was doing these no-fap streaks and staying busy and distracting myself. But what would always happen is I'd end up eventually relapsing and feeling absolutely terrible, energy drained, frustrated with myself, and just lacking in confidence completely. And then I met Mary Paulus in 2023. Mary, do you want to sort of talk to us a little bit about this method, sort of how it works and the program as well?
Yeah, it was really nice to be able to help you. I've worked with all addictions, so then to see you struggling with porn and be able to apply the my 35 years experience and my methodology to help you was really wonderful to start with. So, and what we're seeing is that people are just afraid because they've tried so many times, so many different methods. They're just afraid to even try again because they're afraid they're going to fail again. And so I want to just say that it's not your fault. It's the methodologies that are being applied to addiction are not only failing, but they're creating more compulsive addictive desire. And so then you're like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Right.
Mm,
So in our phases, in our videos, we have phase one, which is basically going to take a dramatically different approach to the problem. So in doing this class, you want to just leave all preconceived notions by the wayside about how to solve this and dive in into what we're teaching because it's going to be different. And most importantly, you're going to be able to connect comfortably to the compulsive desire in order to change a neural pathway. You can stop running with distractions and substitutions and all that. We're going to show you how to be able to be comfortable with the desire and then teach you where very specific thinking where you're going wrong, the incorrect thinking that creates all kinds of additional negative feelings that basically keep you in the hamster wheel. We'll be correcting that. And so getting out of the hamster wheel, you can move on to phase two and really be able to focus on addiction and learn what you're dealing with. Addiction is extremely normalized, but in spite of that, you're still suffering all the negative consequences. So we're going to teach you very specifically about the addiction and about what we call junkie thinking and how to get through the withdrawal process, because that is going to be critical to attaining permanent mental freedom. Then we get into phase three, which is when you'll be able to stop the behavior. You don't stop in the first two phases because we need to start, change the pathways leading up to the stopping. And then we're going to pull it all together with your 5-fact script, your personal documentation, right? So in any given moment, any desire, you're going to be prepared to deal with it. You no longer have to think, how am I going to deal with this? How am I going to stop this behavior? You're going to have the tool right there to be able to think it through and make your choice. And then, and coinciding with that, completing your script, we're going to have your Liberation Day call where it's going to be me, you, and Tom, and we're going to very personally pull it all together. And you're going to be prepared, and you can permanently stay stopped, which is then the next phase, right?
yeah. So
So
talking
yeah,
about the Liberation Day call, they're
yeah,
definitely probably one of my favorite parts of this program because
yeah,
essentially we're just bringing everything together. So as you would have seen, there's three phases. There's about 2.5 hours worth of content there. And then once you've watched all those phases, and you're going to stay in touch with us as well, because we've got WhatsApp access. You'd have WhatsApp access. So yeah, we'd be staying in touch and you'd be communicating with us. Then we set up your Liberation Day call. And then once you've got that script, then it's just really about staying stopped. And we have all these in-depth trainings here as well. And these first three phase recaps as well are usually around, well, roughly around an hour long. So hopefully they can really help. But then we also have this section, which is massive now. So there's like probably 5 or 6 hours worth of content here. And this is all
yeah.
the junkie thinking. So junkie thinking is any excuse, rationalization, justification to engage in the compulsive behavior. And these are so common. So it's what we help our clients with because when they're trying to quit, they're going to have all these sort of thoughts that come up. So things like, it's too difficult, this feels impossible, or maybe it's going to be around future thinking. You're going to fail eventually. In a moment of weakness, I'll be right there. I'm sad I won't get to watch porn again. I always struggle after X amount of days, or other things around, sort of avoiding the desire and thinking about other things to do. And then the classic ones as well, like you deserve to relax, or porn will help me sleep. It's my main comfort. So much junky thinking that goes
Yeah.
on with all our clients. The consequences aren't that bad. Doing this is who you are. And literally all of those junky thoughts I've just mentioned there, and everyone in here says there's so many. Me and Mary have videos where we talk back to those thoughts and help
Yeah.
you overcome that junky thinking, which is going to really rewire the addicted neural pathways. So we
Yeah.
have all of that. And Mary, is there anything else from
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. I want to say something about the junky thinking. I mean, that looks like an infinite list, but you're going to learn the patterns of junky thinking. So don't feel overwhelmed. We're going to help you. Dealing directly with junky thinking is added insurance. The script is going to handle any junky thought, right? So, but the other good thing is, because we've, really laid it all out, substitution is a real problem when dealing with addiction. So we are going to very specifically help you with any substitution junky thinking, so you can avoid just moving on to another addiction and then kind of usually ultimately relapsing, because you never get cleanly through the withdrawal process. So yeah, even though the junky thinking looks like a lot, dealing with those is just added insurance to permanently staying free. Yeah. And so and it's very personal as well. So we deal
Yeah.
with everybody's junky thinking very directly. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you were to join right now, what would happen is you'd get a message right away once you join with my number. And what you're going to do is just message me. And then I'm going to set up a WhatsApp group for me, you, and Mary Paulus. And then we'll be with you every step of the way as you take these first 3 phases. And then we're going to jump on a Liberation Day call together, create your script, ensure everything makes complete sense. And then from there, you can choose to stop the behavior and watch the rest of these videos as well. And as I say, me and Mary are there every step of the way. So yeah,
That's
thanks
right.
so much for watching this quick video. I hope to see you join us in this Beyond Compulsion Academy and learn this real education on how to change your addicted neural pathways for good. So yeah, anything else from you, Mary?
I think that's it. I really hope that people can overcome the fear of failure in the past, and just embrace this methodology, because permanent mental freedom really is possible. Addiction is not a life sentence.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's wrap up
Yeah.
there then. So yeah, thanks for
Okay.
watching, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.